Hey everybody, Carl here from Apt, and in this video we're going to show you how to unbox the S95D OLED from Samsung the proper way, so make sure you stay tuned. First step is going to be cutting off the plastic straps here. Just using a knife or scissors, just go right through those, just like that. Next we're just going to fold open the top of the box so we can see all the accessories up here on the top. And then we're going to start removing the accessories. Next, we're going to remove the styrofoam piece from the top of the TV and put that off to the side. Next, you're going to want to have a friend help you because the box is fairly big on this 65-inch. We're just going to lift the box off of the TV. But it's good to have a second person just to make sure it stays steady and doesn't accidentally fall over, and we'll just set this off to the side here. Once the box is off, you will see two pedestal pieces, one on each side, that need to be removed as well. And here is a look at all the accessories that come in the box. This is what you should see after everything is unpacked. Now that we've got all the accessories out of the box, we're just going to take this piece of styrofoam off of the front, and then with the help of another person, especially with the 65-inch, we're going to lift this up and set it down on a flat surface and try and keep this protective packing on it so you don't damage the screen. And we just lay that down flat here. Now we're going to find a Phillips head screwdriver, keep that handy, and then we're going to take the back plate, this piece here, which should have 2 packets of M4 by L12 screws attached to it. We're going to take both of those off and then keep one of them with us, and then we're going to move over to the back of the TV. Now we're going to take our back plate here, and we're just going to flip it over for a second, and it's got these 2 little hangers on the back. Those are going to match up with these keyholes on the back of the TV, and you set it down and just kind of slide everything into place. There are little covers over the screw holes here, so you're not really going to be able to see that everything's lined up, but if you push down on it and it doesn't go any further, that basically means everything's lined up. Now we're just going to take those 4 screws that we kept with us and put those into the back. Now we're going to assemble the actual base of it. So for that, you're going to need this big piece and this big piece. And first thing we're going to do is flip this down. There's a little piece of tape on there. Just take that off and set it off to the side. Now we're going to take the bottom part, and you'll see it has 4 pins right here. Those are going to match up with these 4 spots here, and those will just slide down into place. You may have to put a little more effort into it than what you think, but if you really push down and everything seats properly, this little door right here will flip up and just kind of lock right into place like that. If it's not pushed down far enough, the door is going to get stuck, so make sure everything is perfectly flat, and you'll know you've done everything right at this step. Now we're just going to take the piece we just assembled, make sure the foot is facing down, so you want it in this position here, and you've got a little clip up here at the top that's going to lock into place right here. It does take a little bit of effort to kind of work it into place, but once it's in there, you'll be able to make sure it's stable, and you should be able to let go and it'll stay in place. And then there are 4 holes on the back where we're going to put 4 more screws. Now we're going to put the other 4 screws in here. These are the M4 by L12s. As long as we're looking at the bottom of the TV here, this is where the microphone switch is located for your TV's microphones. It typically comes from the factory in the on position. If you want to turn them off, you can just flip it over to the side there, but that's all there is to it. Now with the help of a friend, you're going to want to lift the TV up and flip it around. It's important to note our hand positions while we're doing this. You want one hand here on the bottom and then another hand kind of in the middle on the side. Don't worry about touching the screen because it does have a protective layer on it, and you'll peel that off at the end. But to prevent any screen damage, you don't want to pinch, you just kind of want to balance it. So we're going to lift it up here and spin it around. If you're not doing this right up against a wall, this next part isn't totally necessary, but we're just going to flip the TV back around so we can install the One Connect box on the back. First step in this process is we're gonna lift up the side of the One Connect box here. We're gonna plug our power cord in. There is only one way it fits. So if it doesn't work one way, try the other way. Next, you're gonna open the little baggie that has 2 screws in it. They will look like this, almost like a T shape, and we're gonna screw those into these 2 holes right here on the back of the pedestal. Now we're gonna take our One Connect box, and you'll see these 2 hooks on the back here, these little cutouts on the back. Those are gonna line up with those screws that we just installed. This takes a little bit of moving around to kind of get everything lined up, but that'll just slide down into place, and if it's on there, it'll hold tight. You just wanna make sure the power cord here is on the bottom while you do this. The TV comes with 2 One Connect cables in the box. If you're doing this type of installation with the One Connect box on the back, we're gonna use the short One Connect cord, and we're just gonna take these little caps off the end. The smaller one is the one that goes into the One Connect box, and you'll know you're doing it the right way if you have this little push button here facing out towards you. And that one locks into place, and then the large flat one goes into the back of the television. These take a little bit of work to get in, so just be patient, and it'll click into place just like that. And you have a little holding piece here that another screw can go into to just keep this held in place. And finally, we're going to take this little plastic piece here. That's going to fit right in there and then just lock into place to kind of keep all of your cords hidden. Take that off if you do want to install any of your HDMIs or optical cable or whatever cords you're plugging into the back of the One Connect box. But otherwise, put that on here, and that is all there is to it. If you do happen to be installing this TV on the wall, it actually comes with a pack of these screws as well. You can see it's got this little, almost like a washer on it. Those are gonna go into these 2 holes right here. And you'll just be able to hang the TV, or hang the One Connect box, excuse me, on these 2 screws. That is only if you're putting it on the wall though. Otherwise, if it's going on the stand, leave it as we have it here. And now we're going to remove the screen protector, which is one of my favorite parts. Finally, you're just gonna plug in the power cord and turn on the TV, and that's all there is to it. There's a little bit of work involved in putting that pedestal together, but overall it's a pretty straightforward unboxing process. Just take your time, make sure you don't pinch that screen and do any damage that way. Otherwise, that's all there is to it. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.